Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana Midday. I'm Asia White. As the government shutdown enters its third day, one issue at the middle of the debate is back in the spotlight: the Affordable Care Act. A majority of Americans, roughly 80%, support the extension of Enhanced Affordable Care Act premium subsidies. According to a poll from the Nonpartisan Healthcare Policy Research Group, KFF, that includes 92% of Democrats and 82% of independents, but it also has the backing 59% of Republicans and 57% of people who consider themselves backers of the, quote, Make America Great Again movement. The extension of the boosted subsidies is the main focus of congressional Democrats, who want Republicans to include the renewal with the deal to fund the federal government for the 2026 fiscal year. GOP lawmakers want to push a so-called clean resolution, which doesn't keep the enhanced subsidies. Researchers at KFS says if the subsidies lapse, Obamacare premiums might more than double next year. Sending some stuff in the mail will soon cost a lot more. Starting next week, the United States Postal Service is boosting its prices for the 2025 holiday season. Officials say these adjustments are needed to help deal with the extra handling expenses that come during the busier than usual time of year. Priority Mail Express, Priority Mail, Ground Advantage, and Parcel Select will all be affected. The holiday pricing will expire on January 18th. More information is available on the Postal Service website. On the National Mall in Washington, D.C., a controversial statue of President Donald Trump and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein is back on display. Titled, quote, Best Friends Forever, the piece shows the two holding hands with a plaque celebrating Friendship Month. The artwork was dismantled and damaged last week when the National Park Service ordered its removal for violating permit rules. But the group behind it says a new permit approved just before the government shutdown cleared the way for its return. A convicted murderer accidentally released from a Miami, Florida jail is back behind bars. U.S. Marshals tracked him all the way to Central Georgia, where he was arrested along with a city council member. Hunter King explains.
Florida corrections officers mistakenly released James Daniels from Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center in Miami last week. Miami investigators say Daniels and two others kidnapped, tortured, and murdered two men 5 years ago. According to CBS Miami, Florida's Department of Corrections took a full day to notify U.S. Marshals about the error. Federal agents eventually tracked down Daniels 500 miles away in Reynolds. Reynolds Police Chief Lonnie Holder recalls the Marshals' phone call on Wednesday.
Well, Miss Price that lived there, and I said, yes, she says the address, and they said it will be there within an hour.
Officers surrounded the home of Tamisha Price, a Reynolds City Council member. They arrested Daniels and took Price into custody. Ruby Wilder lives across the street from Price, and she watched it all unfold.
And I see all them police trucks and things with the lights on it, and I told my brother, I said, something going on. And so we came to the front door, and it was about 10 cars and truck right here.
Chief Holder says the U.S. Marshals led the investigation, and his officers played a support role.
The police department says it's seeking warrants to charge Price with felony hindering the apprehension of a criminal. She has since been released on a $5,000 bond. Let's take a look at today's NewsLink Indiana weather. These are the conditions right now. It's 78 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Expect another summer-like day today with a high of in the mid to upper 80s. Things will cool down a lot in the 7-day forecast. After a few warm days, highs will drop to the 60s by the middle of the week. Tomorrow, Ball State football plays Ohio University at Schumann Stadium, and NewsLink Indiana Josh Gabbard reports, while every touchdown might be important, the kicks may mean even more.
Ball State kicker Carson Homer wanted to give back to the community while also showcasing what the team does on the field. Every kick may mean cash going to childhood cancer research and support.
A lot of people, we don't necessarily know, like they're just giving back to the cause. Especially with the pledges that we've gotten so far, it's pretty cool, A little more added pressure when the kicks come, but it makes it all sweeter success. At the end of it, we're very appreciative for any little bit that anybody gives.
Fans can give a one-time donation to the fundraiser, or they can pledge an amount for every kick that the team hits this season. While the whole team is supportive of the cause, long snapper Caden Britton holds the fundraiser closer to home.
It's a personal thing for me. My little brother Barron was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia when he was 2 years old. Thankfully, he got into remission, then he beat it, but it's still something that took a heavy toll on my family.
The fundraiser has taken flight, raising money before the first kickoff.
There's nothing more gratifying than seeing the number go up. Especially before the season even started, we were probably close to over $500 raised, and that's an amazing thing, seeing community rally towards a cause like that.
It's awesome knowing that we're able to use what we have in front of that many people, knowing that the word's getting out. People are able to see it more.
While the fundraiser rolls along, Britton is able to stay focused on his job, but he still holds the root of the cause in his heart.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it, but at the end of the day, he's gone through harder things than I could even imagine, so going out there to play a game, it's nothing.
In Muncie, Josh Gabbard, NewsLink, Indiana.
Cards Kick Cancer continues through the end of the season. After years of struggling, Muncie Central football has more to celebrate this season. NewsLink Indiana's Jackson White reports.
Sometimes change has to happen for a program to improve. Muncie Central made a change at head coach coming into this season, hiring Kyle Brash, the multiple-time sectional champion. And with the Bearcats going 2-8 last season, they were looking for a spark, and they exactly got that. The Bearcats now currently sit at a 3-3 record and are already surpassing their win total from last season. But coach thinks it's not just about him and his staff.
It's not me, it's not just our coaching staff, it's our kids, their development, and the people that were here that laid the groundwork for that. But our guys have just continued to work and buy in and get better and better week after week and show that improvement.
Ever since Coach Brash has stepped in the building, he's built bonds on the football field and in the classroom.
As soon as he got here, we talked a lot. We've went over a lot of film, a lot of plays. We've had a great bond.
With the team making strides to improve, they were also making history. In this last Friday's 54-20 win over Richmond, the Bearcats made history as they played their 1,000th game in program history. So this game meant more to Coach Brash and also his players.
Obviously, just the history and the tradition is really special, and so to be able to be a part of that and for our guys to be a part of that and always have that for years down the road to talk about is something special.
The Bearcats have a bright future ahead and might surprise teams come late October. In Muncie, Jackson White, NewsLink, Indiana.
And that's your NewsLink webcast for today. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS. And for news anywhere, anytime, go to cardinalmediabsu.com.